Hi, my name is Idris Atkins, and I want to welcome you back to my haircutting class, where I'm teaching you how to do 4 haircuts in an hour. This is lesson 4, building and blending elevations. Today we're going to teach you how to build and blend elevations naturally by using the anatomy of the hand, wrist, arm, instead of friction force fading mechanically. We all know that all haircuts are fades. All barbers achieve these fades by means of elevations. We're today going to teach you how to achieve these elevations with soft lines. And the best way to do this by allowing the wrist, the hand, and arm to work for you to create these soft lines. And when building these elevations, the best way to do this is always build from front to back. That's right, from front to back. Why? Because the body naturally builds these elevations with soft lines going from front to back. So you use half of the blade, stop about right there, and then you go from front to back. And then you stop halfway. You start again, front to back. Stop there. Front to back. You will continue that same process through every elevation all the way to the top of the head. Once you get to the top, you create the length desire of the customer, and then you blend going from top to bottom, going down. Now, why do we say blend from top to bottom? Because it's like going up a ladder. If you go up a ladder, what do? You come back down the ladder. No one go up a ladder, jump off the roof, then come back up the ladder. You just come back down the ladder from the top to the bottom. Now, to create the best blend, naturally, you use the hand, wrist, and anatomy of the arm. It is to go from back to front when blending the elevations together. That's back to front. You see how the body naturally swing in to the elevation, coming from back to front. Now, in order to achieve blending the elevations together, we use the 3 steps that we've been talking about: flat, mid, high. I'm going to show you these 3 steps. And we're going to show you how to blend these elevations together. But I need to give you an illustration. When we watch a basketball player shoot a basketball on TV, this is what we see. But that movement is actually 3 steps. What are the 3 steps? They go from a dribble to putting the ball in the palm of their hands and fingertips. That's step 1. Then they bring their elbows up to a L. That's step 2. And then they shoot. That's step 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's like me teaching you flat, mid, high. How does the basketball player bring those 3 steps together? It's a swing motion. They swing. They go 1, 2, 3. So what I'm going to teach you is the way that you use anatomy and physiology of the hand, wrist, and arm to make these blends come together is you are going to go flat, get rid of the line going flat, stop, then you're going to go mid to start blending, and then of course to finish your blend you go high, and then you go flat, mid, and then high. What brings those 3 movements together to make a nice clean blend is the swing motion. So basically you're going flat on the swing, then mid on the swing, and then high. So from this elevation to that elevation, you start off flat, half of the blade, swinging it flat. Then you go raise it up mid a little bit, and guess what? You swinging on mid. And about a halfway point in that elevation, you at mid. By the time you get to the high point of the elevation, you raising up high on the swing, and that brings them together. So you swinging on flat, swinging on mid, swinging on high. Blend it out. Swinging on flat, swinging on mid, swinging on high. Swinging on flat, swinging on mid, swinging on high. Blend them together. Now on this side, it's the same way from back to front. Swinging on flat, swinging on mid, swinging on high. Flat. By the time you're in the middle of the elevation, mid. And by the time you blend the two together, high. Now, what exactly is friction force fading? Number one, with friction force fading, I'll show you. First, the barbers, they build the elevation going up, and then they jump off the ladder, drop back down to the bottom, and then they friction force fade going up. So they start off with the lever closed, and they go up and down, up and down, up and down. Move the lever up and down, up and down, up and down. Move the lever up and down, up and down, up and down. Some barbers might do a little C motion, but for the most part, they're going up and down, up and down, up and down. Move the lever up and down, up and down, up and down. And they start all over again in each section of the elevation. But what ends up happening is they force each fade out, which create more time. However, if they wanted to eliminate time with that same clipper, they could come in flat, mid, high, and also use the lever at the same time, flat, mid, high, and flat, mid, high, swinging all out, flat on a swing, mid on a swing, high on a swing, and that will actually cut time. And instead of jumping off the ladder and going to the bottom and working their way back up, is you start at the very top with this clipper or that plastic guard and go flat, mid, high, moving the lever, flat, mid, high, moving the lever, flat, mid, high, and it will actually cut time. Now, by means of anatomy and physiology, we have taught you how to build elevations by going from front to back, how to blend them out by going from back to front, only using half of the blade, always coming up the ladder, coming down the ladder, and now we need to teach you skip blading and what elevations you use when, how, and why. Now we're going to conclude with a little bit of music.